Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk. And the Las Vegas Raiders' schedule just got released a couple minutes ago. And this is a projection video, a prediction video on what I think they'll go this season and if they'll make the playoffs or not. So, the schedule, week 1, the Raiders will play at Carolina against the Panthers September 13th at 10 a.m. They will win that game. Carolina does not come out strong most of the time. They're going to have a new coach, new quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater. I don't think they win that game. The Raiders start off 1-0. Then, week 2, Saints at the Raiders. It's the first game in Las Vegas for the Raiders. It's September 21st, 5:15 p.m. It's a Monday Night Football game. I think the Raiders lose that game. I think the Saints are too talented for them. I think Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Kamara will outplay the Raiders, and Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs. And I think it's a loss for the Raiders, so they're 1-1. Week 3, they travel to New England. They play the Patriots on the 27th at 10 a.m. And a lot of these road games are at 10 a.m., guys. So early start for the Raiders. They'll win that game. Without Tom Brady, I don't think the Patriots are going to be the same. So I think they win that game easily. They're 2-1. Week 4, the Bills come to the Raiders. They come here to Las Vegas. That's October 4th, 1:25 p.m. The Raiders will win that game. I know Josh Allen's going to have a better year. I know the Bills are going to have a better year. I just expect the Raiders to pull that one out because I think the home crowd will get behind them and they win that game, so they're 3-1. But then next week they'll lose. They go to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions. It's October 11th at a 10 a.m. game. They'll lose that game. They'll be 3-2. Then they have a bye week, week 6. That's a kind of an early bye, but it's good where the schedule's heading because the next couple games are a little bit tough ones. Week 7. The game that I have marked on my calendar, the Buccaneers and Tom Brady come to Las Vegas, October 25th, Sunday Night Football, 5:20 p.m. And it's going to be a great game. The place is going to be rocking, but I think Tom Brady will be too much for the Raiders. They're going to lose that game. They'll be 3-3. Then the next week, they will go to Cleveland on November 1st, 10 a.m. game. They'll lose that game. The Raiders don't play good when it's early games, especially across country. And since it's just after a tough game against the Buccaneers, I don't expect the Raiders to win that game. They'll lose that one. So they'll be 3-4. They go to LA to play the Chargers the following week, November 8th, 1:05 p.m. They win that game. That might be a home game for the Raiders. The Charger fans do not show up well. So they're 4-4. Week 10, the Broncos come to Las Vegas. November 15th, 1:05 p.m. The Raiders win that game. They're 5-4. And they're starting to get more momentum. Now, they have another primetime game, Week 11. Chiefs at Raiders, November 22nd, 5:20 p.m., right before Thanksgiving week. I feel like the Raiders are going to lose that game. The Chiefs are too explosive for the Raiders to handle, and I'm sorry, Raider fans, and I'm a Raider fan too. I just don't see it happening. Then they go to Atlanta the following week, November 29th, another 10 a.m. game. They'll lose that one against the Falcons. I just don't see them winning it. Week 13, they go to the Jets. They go to New York. December 6th, another 10 a.m. game. They'll win that game. Then, this is a part of their winning streak that they need to win these games if they're going to make the playoffs. These 4 games that I just mentioned. Week 13, now week 14. The Colts come to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. December 13th, 1:05 p.m. The Raiders are going to win that game. They need to win that game. That could be deciding their fate in the playoffs. The Thursday after that, the Chargers come to the Raiders again. It's December 17th, 5:20 p.m. It's Thursday Night Football. The Raiders win that game. Then, week 16, the Dolphins come to Allegiant Stadium. It's either going to be on 12/26, which is the day after Christmas, or December 27th. That's to be determined. And these Sunday Night Football games could be flexed, so they might not play the 4 primetime games that they have listed. They could play more, they could play less. But the Dolphins will lose that game, the Raiders will win. Week 17, the Raiders go to the Broncos. January 3rd, 2021, 1:25 p.m. They do not win that game, they lose. So their final record is 9-7. The Raiders have 4 primetime games this year. That could be more if they get flexed into more Sunday Night Football games. But as we look at the schedule a little bit more, all their primetime games are at home. So, the Raiders, this is my prediction. I have them going 9-7. Will that be enough to make them in the playoffs? Now that there's 7 seeds in each conference, it should be. So, Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys again real soon.